Hey everyone, Katrina here of Paper, Pens, and Coffee, and I thought I'd take you along today for an outing. We just had a snowstorm a couple days ago. Today is the second day after the storm. The sun is still shining. The roads are clear. I'm not one to want to drive on slippery roads or in the snow. And last night, my friend Barbara told me about the sale of watercolor paper over at Hobby Lobby. Well, I don't have one close to me, so it's an actual drive for me when I have to go to these stores. I know a lot of us that live in America have already probably been to a Hobby Lobby, but for the viewers that have not, that live overseas or have never seen a craft store like this, I thought I'd take you along. So let's go. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me today. I spent a little more than I thought I was going to because I just came in for the watercolor paper, but everything I bought was either reduced or on sale, so I can't wait to show you guys. See you in a little bit. Welcome back to Studio 1070. Time to share what I purchased. First up, I'm going to show you all the papers that I bought. This was my original reason of going to Hobby Lobby. The other items just happened to hop into my cart. So I'm looking forward to using all of these. The first one is this tiny 4x6 18 sheet mixed media paper. You can use wet or dry media, it says on it. According to them, it's heavyweight. To me, it seems pretty flimsy, but we'll see when I start using it. The reason I decided to get it is because it was perforated edges by the spiral, so it'll be easier for me to tear out when I'm using it. Next up, I got the last two watercolor books. They are only 48 pages, but they're 8 by 5, 140 pound, which is the usual paper I use. There's the signatures are sewn in, but they're also at the very end where I'm showing you the bookmark. It kind of seemed more like glued in, so it kind of broke apart from there. So that was a little disappointing. What I thought was neat is these books inside both covers, they lined it with watercolor paper, so you have full use of the entire book. This is the one that Carrie McCoy on Instagram, otherwise known as Lady Carrie McCoy, has been using for her 28 days of watercolor. This also is only 48 pages. The dimensions are 10 by 7, 140 pound, or 300 GSM. This one, the signatures were sewn together. It laid flat I thought a lot nicer than the small ones. It also came with a bookmark for you to use. All right, the last book I purchased was an 8x8 mixed media, same weight of paper as those tiny mixed media paper I just showed you. It does come with a bookmark. I forgot to show you guys that. The only thing that it doesn't come with is an elastic band to put around it, like the watercolor paper books came with. And the watercolor paper covers are kind of a soft fake suede feeling. This is more of a hard material feeling. Now on to the cute stuff. These are for my memory keeper for an event that I'm going to do pretty soon, and that's all I can say about those. I was really excited when I found these stamps. They were usually $7, $8, and it was below $2, so I knew it was time for me to bring them home. My idea behind using these stamps are going to be for mixed media, to make my own stickers or tags as a background. I'm trying to show you all the stamps, but the glare of the light kind of gets in the way with that shiny plastic. There's ferns, there's a mushroom that I like, some berries, some postal markings. Right here I'm trying to show you the ridges of it. Sometimes when you buy stamps and it shows the picture of what it's supposed to look like, and then you stamp it and it's not like that at all. So I'm hoping for the reduced price that I bought these for that they will turn out. I also got this cute little sticker set that are colors that I've been using in my journal lately, and I enjoy using these for inspiration for other type of artwork that I've been working on. So for 74 cents, you can't go wrong for that. I also got some paper to make some cards for St. Patrick's Day, which now some people see it. You have to be surprised when it comes in the mail. And I finally broke down and got myself a 12 by 12 storage container for my scrapbook paper. I do not have a lot of 12 by 12. I did a major dump back in 2016, and I've been collecting little by little. When I came upon this in the aisle of the paper aisle, and for $3, and it holds 12 by 12 like I just told you, but it's an inch thick, so I know I'll be able to get a lot of paper in there, as I'm showing you right there. And it has a handle if you're wanting to carry it by the handle, or just, you know, slip it into your crafting tote. This was really cute and I couldn't resist. Usually they're $5.99, which is a reasonable price for everything that you receive in this pack, but it was reduced below $2, so it had to come home with me. I saw the cactuses, and that's all that mattered to me. It reminded me of Arizona and the Southwest. So see, you get a sheet of stickers, alphabet stickers, I think about 10 pieces of paper, and a lot of cutouts that you can use for your scrapbooking, for your memory keeping, for making journal cards, note cards, happy mail. What I'm thinking of doing is using, as I struggle to get these out, I don't know what glue they used, but that company is making a lot of business using that glue to hold these in place. So I'm showing you these. My idea for purchasing this was mainly the paper. I'm wanting to make some of my own TNs, and I didn't want just a boring brown TN cover, so I usually destroy my TNs by taking them apart and resewing the paper into these really pretty covers. Also, I think these would look really neat in other journal ideas of like laminated dashboards, I guess people call them. So I do not know exactly what I'm going to use them for, but those are some of the ideas. Once I have come up with those ideas, of course, I will share them with you on this channel. Those are, and it's also really nice because you get 2 of each, and I just noticed how those colors match the colors with those stickers. So endless possibilities here. This was a Ganga of a deal. It's by Ranger Delusions by Dylan Rednier, if I'm pronouncing your name right. It's permanent mixed media ink palette, black marble, bubblegum pink, calypso teal, and dirty martini. And the reason I purchased it is that it's waterproof. It's permanent and waterproof. So like those stamps I just got, I can stamp them out in these colors, let them completely dry, and then go back over with my watercolors without worrying about the ink smearing. They look a little old to me. They've been face up for I don't know how long in the store, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to store them upside down for a while. That way gravity will take over and bring the ink to the surface. I learned this back in the mid 80s when I was first learning to use stamps, and then you would use the embossing gun and the embossing stuffed powder. And one lady told me, keep your ink stamp that way and you won't have to throw it out for a very long time. The cinch, self-explanatory. You know that I make journals with my cinch machine. $1, what did it say, $1.12 on it, and you get 2 of them. I left a couple behind for some other people, but I got the silver ones. I got a pink pack that had a dark and light pink, and then I got one pack that had blue. And compared to the other ones I purchased on Amazon, these are the exact length that I need for certain journals, so I won't have to worry about wasting any of the spirals. Okay, I finally broke down and got myself a new cutting board or paper cutter, whatever you want. But this one by We Are Memory Keepers, they call it The Works. It's an all-in-one. I hem and hawed about it for years and years and years, but once I saw it was from $50 down to $27. Yes, I could have waited and see if it would be reduced some more, but at that price I thought it was very reasonable for all the gadgets you're going to get inside this one. This is the first time I've ever seen one in person. I've watched many videos over the years deciding, should I get it, should I not get it. My other 2 paper cutters I've had for over 24 years. And I know some of you are going to cringe. I've never replaced the blade. Hey, they're a little jaggy, but the blade still works. So, you know, why change it? So on the back, I'm going to show you here. once I get this all to the side. This is what comes with it. You have a stamp press with magnets, a tab maker, a scoreboard, an envelope maker, a tag maker, a banner maker. They give you some pegs for a bow maker, pom-pom maker, and a tassel maker. And then also in a video to show you how to use it if you've never used one before. So I wasn't sure at first what this glass stamp thing was supposed to be, or acrylic stamp thing was. And then I realized with the magnets at the top, they went in and out. So what you do is wherever you're going to put your see-through stamp, like the ones I just got, you put it on there, then you put the magnets there, and then it pushes down for a precise printing if you're into that. So I'm going to try it out. I don't know if it's going to be my cup of tea of using it, but I was in awe when I turned it over. This little gadget is to help you make your tags, your envelopes, and your banners. And they don't leave you in the dark of like, well, what is the measurement? It shows you all the different measurements to make different envelopes. And then on the back, it shows you how to use it. And then you're afraid you're going to lose it. You won't. I just pointed out there's 2 magnets on the back, which correspond with the metal underneath this item. So you will be able to put it in place and travel with it without worrying about it falling out. See, they have a place for the pegs. They have a place for the bone. Oh, sorry guys, I'm new to this. Bone folder, as they're called. It's not made out of bones. And then of course you have the paper cutter. But then when you want to use just the bone folder, it says to flip it over. So I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know why you would have to flip it over. For the ones I've had this type of machine, I'm going to call it, put down in the comments why we would have to flip that over before you use it. I found a piece of paper to try it out, to see what exactly if it really works, or if I'm going to actually be using it. Well, I just did 2 little lines, barely had to push on the paper, and when I folded it, I didn't have to like fold it twice or anything. It just boom, folded. I went, okay, now I get it. Now I understand why crafters use this contraption all the time. And what I really like about it is how everything has a place in it. So I will not have to worry about losing any of the items that go with it. Also, I think I'm pointing out the cutters. There's for the envelopes and the round cutter, round edger. This is for the hole puncher. And then the last one, I forget offhand what it's for. I will need to look that up again, but I think that's another edger. So that's what it looks like underneath. So you have the 2 rounders. The tag. The last one is for the tags, when you make the little tags on the edge of your paper. Thanks for hanging out with me today for this video and my little trip to Hobby Lobby. Shouts out to Barbie to let me know that there was a sale still going on. And I'm looking forward to sharing my art with you guys in future videos from these items that I purchased today. Until next time, remember, messy hands, happy life. Bye!